what was happening in my units, and I have 4 units across different levels of the degree, and so first year, second year and third year units. These units are within our video games program. So we have the Bachelor of Arts majoring in interactivity and gaming, and we have a BIT game design and development unit run largely through computer science, but also I'm involved with. So we were looking at ways to get those students more engaged with the material we were teaching, and so we decided to draw on the skills that were attracting these students to video games and some of the kind of pedagogic practice of video games, and incorporate that into our units. So this practice is broadly known as gamification, and we decided to implement that. I received a grant, an ISP grant for Innovative Scholarship, funded some software we made that helps us gamify the units. So what this enabled us to do is set up a system where students, through doing tasks in class, through answering multiple choice questions, through doing good group activity by asking good questions, they can earn points. These points get stored in the system. Each week they earn points, they all get stored. This means that when it comes time for the end of semester, we have a very good record of how they've gone. It helps enormously with us determining their participation grade. We wanted to reward the students and give them ways in which they could use these points to enhance their experience of the class. So we set up various rewards they could spend points on that wouldn't, help their overall mark, but would make the class more fun, more engaging to them. So we set a number of different kind of categories, and over the 3 years this has been in development, we've slowly added more and more rewards. But what we've currently got is a system where students can buy titles. So a title is something that when I'm marking the role, when the tutor is marking the role, instead of saying the student's name, we'll say the title. So it might be Destroyer of Worlds, or I have a student who is Lord Swagley of Sweglington. So when I'm doing the roles, it just makes it a bit more fun for that process. They can also buy gestures, so students like to be saluted often when I'm marking the role. They can buy teammates, and teammates means that every time I put them in groups for group tasks, they're always paired or in a group with someone else that they've kind of purchased or has agreed. They both put in a bit of points, and they work together from that point on. So it helps them, work with someone they know and like. And then finally, we have a set of sort of 60 cards. So these cards range from things that are just kind of entertaining. So if they receive this card, they buy this card, then they can make another student in class talk like a pirate for two minutes, or sing their next answer, to ones that are more kind of pedagogically focused. So they might quiz another classmate as to what is involved in APA referencing, or what counts as an academic source, or something like that. So as I say, there's 60 cards that kind of they all collect and keep, and then pull out at the right moment and use. And so the idea is to make our classes as close to a video game as possible. It's never going to match a video game, but use some of those kind of mechanisms that make video games fun and useful kind of and powerful pedagogic practice to inform the classroom situation. Students seem to love it. Not all of them get super into it, but it's overwhelmingly positive response from students. So we certainly get students who have said, I've never been interested in tutorials before, I'd never do the readings, and in this course I do, because not only do they get rewards, but they feel that the work they put in is acknowledged, that we notice if they've done the readings, we notice if they're engaging in class, and that performance is tracked, and so they feel it's worthwhile them putting in the energy there.